All right, we're going to go over 5th grade. This is, let me go back a page, lesson 5.7. So we are multiplying decimals. Okay, I know you guys have seen some of this already, but I want to go through some of these examples with you and then work on the try-its with you. So, question.
Do you want us to take notes?
Yeah, if you normally take notes. I require notes in my class. I normally don't teach estimation. I think I want you to find the real answer. So what you're going to be doing here is multiplying 3.84 times 2.1. What is the key thing you need to do when you're getting ready to multiply decimals?
Rewrite the problem.
Yes. Rewrite it. Let me find my whiteboard. Okay, and then you need to line it up. So we have 3.84 times what?
Times 2.1.
Okay, and we right align these. Why don't we line up the decimals?
Because we can deal with that later.
No, because you don't have to line up the decimals. Why do you have your Chromebook open? Oh, you're doing IXL? Thank you. I forgot you were 6th grade. You don't line up the decimals except for in addition and subtraction. Okay? So with multiplication, you don't have to line up the decimals. Make sense?
Yeah.
So once you've right aligned it, then we just do our multiplication here. Okay, so we're going to start with the rightmost and do 1 times 4, which is?
4.
Okay, and then 8 times 1?
8.
And then 3 times 1?
3.
Very good. Okay, now we've done this place value, right? So we're going to put a 0 under here to hold it for the placeholder, yes. Now we're going to do the next one. 2 times 4 is?
8.
8 times 2 is?
16.
So you put the 6, carry the 1. 3 times 2 is?
6.
Very good. Hold on, I got to fix this other 6 because it's crazy. Oh, that didn't get much better.
Don't we add those?
So then 7. Yes, now that we've multiplied both, we are going to add these two. 4 plus 0.
4.
8 plus 8.
16, carry the 1.
Very good. 6 plus 3 plus 1.
7.
So put my 0.
7 plus 1 equals 8.
Very good. What's the last thing we need to do? Shh, raise your hand. Daniel, go ahead.
Underline the numbers behind the decimal.
Behind the decimal.
84 and 1.
So how many numbers are behind the decimal?
3.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and put our decimal right there. So my final answer.
And then we circle the original problem, and then we circle the final answer.
Sure.
She told us we have to circle the
Original problem.
Okay? So in your books, you need to write that down right there, the answer that we just came with. Okay? I am asking you to do it my way. Okay? I am teaching you this week, so do it how I've said. Thank you. Okay, everybody wrote the answer right here on this line? Good. So let's look at example 2. We're going to find 0.3 times 0.7.
You said example 2, right?
Yep. 0.3. How am I lining this up?
precisely.
You're not wrong. Okay, we're right aligning both of these. Okay, and then multiplying. Shh. All right, so 7 times 3.
21.
Oh,
What was that?
put the 1 here, the 2 here. 21. Shh. 7 times 0
0
plus 2. Okay, so now I've done that whole place value. Do I need to keep multiplying?
No,
Why not?
because it's just 0.
Because it's a 0, so it would just be adding a bunch of zeros, which is a waste of my time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's underline the numbers behind the decimal. Which ones am I underlining? Raise your hand.
3 and 7.
Raise your hand. Liam, go ahead.
3 and 7.
3 and 7. So there's how many?
2.
So we're gonna go 2. Now, can I just write .21?
No, 0.21.
It has to have the placeholder.
That makes it less confusing.
Yes. 0.21 is your final answer. Write that in your books. Okay, write that right here in the answer. I forgot to put my mic. I don't even know if it's any better.
I watched it. It sounded better.
It's on YouTube. Did it sound better?
It's actually really good.
But yeah.
All right. Okay, I want you to do the show and grow. 5, 6. No, just 5th grade, excuse me. 5th grade. And then I want you to bring it up to the front and show me number 1, 2, 3 before you move on. Okay? So I want you to do those. Please show your work.
Wait, what did she say? 1, 2,
I want you to do numbers 1, 2, and 3. And before you move on, I want you to come show it to me so I can see that you know what you're doing. Questions?
Yeah.
Question, Daniel.
So, when we show our work, we show them in our math book or no?
In your math book's fine.
Write the answer in our math
In our math books?
Or can we put it in our notebooks?
You can choose which way you want to do it.
Notebook.
Notebook.
There you go, in your notebook. Consensus. Good. It's the shortest lecture ever. Because that's all the examples.
Census is a fun. My math goes like that.
Oh, no, I have one more.
But no, that's on the next 2 pages.
Yeah, it sure is, but it's part of this lesson. You have to do 212, 213, and 214. So I will do this other example with you here in a few minutes. All right. I'm going to pause my video. Y'all do number 1, 2, 3, and then come show it to me before you... All right, so the last example is modeling real life. You measure the distance... Shh, why is there talking? You measure the distance between Los Angeles and Anaheim on a map. Each centimeter represents 2.5 kilometers. What is the actual distance between the cities? So you see over here they have a picture of a map. You can look at it in your books, and they're measuring from Los Angeles to Anaheim.
Anaheim.
California. It tells you that each centimeter represents 2.5 kilometers. Well, how many centimeters do we have here?
15.4.
Very good, 15.4. It tells you right there. So what kind of math do you think we're going to do to figure out what the actual... Good, let me finish my sentence. It's okay. The actual math you're going to do to find the actual measurement is multiplication. Thank you, Daniel. So we're going to set this up. We're going to do 15.4 times what?
25. 2.5.
There we go, times 2.5.
Wait, it's 15.4.
15.4, look over on the map, times 2.5. Now, how would you set this up? Which number would you put on top?
The bigger number, which is 15.4.
15.4. Is 15.4 larger or just has more numbers? It's actually larger. However, if you still had a 3-digit number compared to a 2-digit number, I'd still put the 3-digit number on top. Times 2.5. Correct. 2.5. All right, so we're going to multiply this.
Missy, you write neat for writing with the mouse.
Yeah, it's not always. Ask my 7-8. It's rough sometimes.
Yep.
I do my best, though. All right, 5 times 4 is? Put a 0, carry the 2. 5 times 5 is?
25 plus 2 equals 27.
Very good.
Carry the 2.
5 times 1?
1
Plus 2.
5 plus 2 equals 7.
Slow down. Okay, cross out this, put a 0 for our placeholder. Now, 2 times 4 is?
8.
5 times 2 is?
Carry the 1.
So 0. And then 2 times 1?
2.
Plus 1?
Equals 3.
You're writing this in your journals? Okay, now we're going to add this.
8 plus 0 equals 0.
Very good. What's 7 plus 8?
50. Carry the 1.
7 plus 1?
8.
3 plus nothing?
3.
All right, how many decimals?
2. 3.
Two numbers behind the decimals. So I'm going to go 1, 2. So what is the final answer?
38.50 or 38.5.
Yes, I do not have to write the 0. You can leave it off because it's behind the decimal. Am I done?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, circle your final answer.
I'm still not done. What else do I need? Yes, this is a word problem. You need to label kilometers. Excellent. 38.5 kilometers. Good job. So the actual distance is 38.5 kilometers. Yep. Good. All right. I'm going to close this. Daniel, if you're watching this, you do not have to do number 11 and 12 on page 213. Skip number 11 and 12. Okay, let me look on the other side. You can do that one. You can do that one. You can do that one. All right. So to finish your homework, you got to get through number 16, 5th grade. Okay, through 16, 5th grade. Daniel, do you have a question?
I have a question on the page before.
Okay.
Page 213.
Which one?
Number 13. I don't have.
How many decimal places are in the unknown factor?
So how do I figure that out?
Okay, so how many decimal... This is a great question, 5th grade. Pay attention. How many decimal place values are in the last answer? In the answer? 2. So right here I have 1. So how many do you think are in this one in order for this to be 2? Does that make sense? Yeah. So I would say 1 decimal as my answer. Good question. Any other questions? Huh?
Your explanation
Is the answer. Yeah. It's fine. Good. Any other questions, 5th grade? I'm going to stop my recording, just making sure we had no more questions.
So we could do